Mr. Brown with you today again. So as I promised, this is method 2, which is the graphical approach to solving linear inequalities. So say you're given a question, 2x plus 1 is greater than y. This means that you recognize that there are two variables. So because it's two variables, you can't just use the first method to solve it. You have to use the graphical method. So first thing you do, you create your box. In the top column of your box, or the top row of your box, you put the side that has the variable x in it. So you put your 2x plus 1. Then the bottom, you put your y variable. Then you continue to create the box to have different rows and columns. So now in each row with the variable of x, you'll put your numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can choose random values, or if you are given a particular range would be represented like 1 is less than x, but is greater than 5. So this would be a range. So you'd have to use the numbers from 1 to 5. But since no range was given in this particular question, we can just stop anywhere we decide or choose any values we want to choose. So now whatever you put up here for your x values, it means you're going to input it here in the original question where you see x. So this, put 0 in it now. So 2 times 0, that's 0 plus 1. So this would mean that y is 1 at that time. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1. That would make 3. Put 2 in it, 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 3 now, 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1, gives you a 7. Put a 4 there. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1, 9. So when you get to this part, you have to remember or recall the coordinates. So since up here is the x values and here is the y values, coordinates, you plot your x, then your y. So this will be the first, your x values, and this is your y values. So now you will plot it. So 0 goes to 1. So this is 0, 1. 1 goes to 3. 2 goes to 5. 3 goes to 7. And 4 goes to 9. So when you get to this particular point, now you will have to connect your points. But before you can connect your points, you have to look at the symbol that you're given. So when you're given the symbols, you will use a broken line to connect the dots. But if you are given the symbols with the line underneath it, you will have to use a solid line. So in our case, we have this sign. So since it's a broken line, you'll need your ruler to connect your points. As this is not drawn to scale, the points might be slightly out of line. But since you are using an actual graph paper when you are doing this, your lines will be straight in line with each other. So if you had drawn it all connected, when you are finished, you will just have to erase some lines, some parts of the lines. But if you didn't draw it all connected, that would be alright. That would be even better. So now, for you to say this particular question is finished, you will now have to represent or shade the particular section. So now if you recognize that it's saying that y is less, it can be read two ways. Y is less than 2x plus 1, or you can say 2x plus 1 is greater than y. So whatsoever side the sign opens to, that's the side that is the greatest. So in this case, you'll always try to recognize if y is the greater value or if y is the lesser value. So in this case, y is the lesser value. So it means that when you are going to shade, you shade it below the line. So generally, when y is less than the thing, you will normally have to end up shading below the line. So you can use any form of shading. So you can make simple lines like that, or if you want to zigzag it throughout, that's perfectly fine as well. So that's basically how you represent solving linear inequalities with the graphical approach.